Masters of Restoration.
What's happening, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing good, and welcome to one of this month's PS Plus pickups. Now keep in mind, you don't have to be restricted to this month. As soon as it comes out, you can just put it in your library. If you don't have the room or the time, you can get to it later, and whenever you're ready, you can literally just go pick it up. Now, the one we're going to talk about right now is WipeOut Omega Collection. This is actually one of PlayStation's longest running titles. Like, they've been at this for 24 years, almost a quarter of a century. So this game better be perfect, right? Right? Well, actually, it's pretty damn close. And this version, it has tons of stuffed races. It's stuffed with tons of races. And when it comes to anti-gravity racing, EPOS Studios, or Clever Beans, they figured this out a long time ago, and they've been perfecting it ever since. Now, WipeOut Omega Collection is technically, let's see if I can not screw this up, it's technically a remaster of the last two titles. So, it's WipeOut HD and WipeOut HD's full Fury expansion. Now, the Fury expansion is pretty much a game. It's the one they did with the Vita, like, it's huge. Now, it also comes with WipeOut 2048. Now, we gotta keep in mind, WipeOut HD, that in itself is a collection. It's WipeOut Pure and WipeOut Pulse put together. So you get like 3 3/4 of a game. There's a lot of races, a lot of content, and they've upgraded every single one to 1080p, 4K Pro, all that, 60 frames per second. Like, they're beautiful. And it's all free. I love it when we get a full PS Plus pickup. Now, this just isn't anti-gravity racing. This is anti-gravity battle racing. Like, just whipping past an opponent around a corner at 2,000 to 5,000 clicks per hour, that's one thing. Actually, that's an amazing thing. But being able to drop a bomb or a string of mines behind you, that's a fantastically amazing thing. Like, they have a whole pack of race-disturbing weapons that you can get your hands on by just flying over these little weapon pads. Things like straight shot missiles, heat seeker missiles, shields, shield drain, speed boost. They got this one, it's the wave, it just attacks the entire track. It's fantastic. And they even got the Mario blue turtle shell. You shoot it and it goes and finds the person who's in first. It's great. And there's boost arrows there in case you just want to race. Now, they do have online play and side-by-side split screen, so you and your buddy or your friends online can get your multiplayer on. And each game has a whole bunch of different modes. Everything from normal races, battle races, time trials, ghost battles, psychedelic color races. They have the how fast can you go mode, which is actually kind of confusing, but I'll explain that in my Test of 5 review. And they got a couple more surprise race modes, like the Eliminator. Basically, there's stuff to do. Now, as I mentioned before, there's technically nothing new about this game. It is a remaster of a remaster, with the exception of the VR. Now, before I go into this, I just want to mention, if you're the type of person who gets motion sickness from virtual reality games, this might not be the one for you. It really does push the limits of what an average person can handle. Now, that being said, in my opinion, virtual reality is the best thing that could happen to WipeOut, period. And besides, what's a little vomit in between races? This game has a pause. Now, I know the VR isn't for everyone, and I usually don't talk about it, mainly because there's nothing I can actually say to do it justice. For me to tell you when you're in the ship, it looks like you're in the ship, and it feels like you're in the ship, it's just words until you actually experience it. This is why they call it an experience. Like, you really should try it out. That being said, I'm actually going to wrap this up before I get a little too deep. Just wanted to tell you what was free and this month. Any more details and my opinions on, I think they might be cheating on the remasters of the remasters. That'll be my Test of 5. You guys can check that out. That'll be out soon. But on that note, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments. It's the only way we can talk. Keep it easy. If this has helped, join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Change it up a little bit. And remember, just keep gaming.